On a hot Saturday afternoon in Tamale, Lamashao, to be precise, the police were chasing a vehicle with an unregistered number plate. There were sporadic gunshots everywhere. Unfortunately, it hit the face of a young 19-year-old who was on his way to school after taking chop money from his father. After that incident, all the dignitaries in the region, that's the regional minister, the mayor, and even the IGP, came down to see the victims of that shooting. GTV Breakfast did a story on the plight of the victims after the incident, especially on 19-year-old Tofik, whose face was shattered when the bullet hit his face. We are back in Johanne to follow up on the story. So come with me on this journey as we demand for justice for the victims of the Lamashegu shooting. And we'll be speaking to his father and himself. Our lawyers petitioned the IGP and the Attorney General. And so we're here to find out if the police followed through with the compensation, with the medical bills, and all of the demands that the petition sought to have made.
No.
So whom your name is the Wahalapa. So Wulaka
Nkana.
What happened after your crew broke the first story on Tofik being abandoned by the police after the stray bullet hit him was that I followed the authorities for the funding at the mayor's office and the police station. But they kept saying the case is with Accra. I got fed up and went to see his school headmaster to have him return to school. He agreed that we prepare and bring him so that his future is not truncated. I am not happy with the way the child is lying at home. By now, he should have written Wasi. So if the police know they cannot fully compensate us, we will find an alternative way. Tofik's feeding in a week is 150 cedis because he has no teeth. We have to mail the food in a special way to feed him. He didn't used to limp, but now he does. The saddest thing is that he is psychologically unstable now. When you're having a conversation with him, because of the trauma, he hallucinates and loses trail of his thoughts easily. I'm deeply worried about my once intelligent son. It's like they've just killed him for me. Anytime we went to the hospital after the first surgery, we buy drugs ourselves. Most of the drugs, they say the money has to come from Accra, and because of the timeliness, we had to pay ourselves. We have been told they are bringing a check to us, but for only the repair surgery, not a penny more for transportation to and fro the hospital and what we feed him, nor psychological support. As I thought of returning him to school and him going back for the surgery, I'm planning to go borrow soya bean sacks to sell and raise money to fund his expenses at the hospital. It's almost a year. All the dignitaries who came, including the IGP and MPs, have abandoned us. It's a year now. Why have they left us to our fate? Are we not human beings?
What does that mean?
So Tofik is a 19-year-old boy who could walk well till that unfortunate incident where the bullet hit him on the face and he fell from his bicycle. He's a senior high school boy, very smart, very intelligent. His father is telling me now that he's battling with depression after the incident and how disfigured his face is. He's lost out on classes. His classmates have moved ahead, whilst he's at home and his parents battle daily because the kind of food he can now eat without teeth in his mouth is more expensive and difficult to come by. So how do you feel? It's been months you've been away from school, your friends have gone ahead with studies. How do you feel?
Okay. I feel sad because my colleagues, I don't know how to say it because the way I want to do it, it's like I want to cry before, so I don't have anything to say. Thank you.
On the bicycle.
But the dance of suit, I don't know anything about that. I'm going to school and I see some people running out of the area and I want to stop. I turn my back like this and I don't know anything. If
the feeling of the family is that if you are not rich in Ghana, justice is denied. Is justice going to be denied? For how long? This is us bringing to you the sad story of the abandoned victim of the Lamashebu shooting in Tamale some months back on GTV Breakfast. We're hoping that as the lawyers have petitioned the IGP and the Attorney General, that will get better results, compensation for the family. Tofik, as you can see, needs serious psychological support to be able to cope, come back on his feet, as well as his parents and family as well. So we are in front of the Tamale Teaching Hospital. This is the hospital that the first surgeries were done when Tofik was hit in the face by the bullet. And we are told that a check was given of 16,000 Ghana cedis, which is the amount the hospital required to be able to conduct the second repair surgery for Tofik. I'm going to be speaking to his brother who has been with him since the unfortunate incident happened, taking care of feeding and all of that. He's Sadat Kadishanula. The last time I came to the house and we spoke about how difficult the situation is. After we left, your father told us that nobody came to see you again. The check that has been presented and then the way forward, the surgery that will be done. We're even hearing that the medical experts are saying that 16,000 then, it's not 16,000 now because cost of goods and services have increased, prices have changed. What's the way forward? Do you see hope for your little brother?
We see hope, but we pray that the surgery should go successful. Because now even they have given the check, but we don't know the time that it will start yet. Actually, we still need some help. We need some help because the money that they have given is for only the surgery, and after when we come to the hospital, we will still need the money to buy some things. So we need a public to help us. Anybody who can help should help us so that we will get some money. And
I hear Tofik is depressed. When he sits in the room, he's just crying. We spoke to him, we saw him, he was crying all over. And he seems he's lost hope. How do you people encourage him? How difficult is it?
We always encourage him. And actually I always with him. Anytime I'm not going anywhere, I'll go inside the room, sit with him, chat with him, because I know the kind of pain that he's facing. So I always there with him, to chat with him, to remove that sadness from him. Justice
delayed, they say it's justice denied. But we're trying as much as possible to ensure that the young Tofik gets the justice that he deserves. From Tamale, I am Maltiti Saida Sadek.